Hello, this is Builder Dominic, and welcome back to another LEGO review. Today we'll be looking at the LEGO DC Comics Superhero Set 76025, Green Lantern vs. Sinestro. The set came out in 2015, has 174 pieces, and was designed for kids 6 to 12. The set comes with a 75-page instruction manual and a comic book. And the comic book has several short stories in it that cover all the DC superhero sets that came out in 2015. The main model in this set is Green Lantern's jet that he creates, and it looks amazing. I'm usually not a fan of the vehicles that LEGO throws in to create a superhero set, but this one I really liked. It's very sleek in its design. It looks like this high-tech fighter jet, and of course you have to have the Green Lantern logo on the front. And being a creation of Green Lanterns, it's made of mostly the green, dark green, and translucent green and yellow pieces with some black. The cockpit opens up from the back to front, and very spacious, no controls, but again, if he made this from his ring, he wouldn't need to fly it like a regular jet. He could just use his mind. And right here you're going to see some green bars. Those are actually the flick fire missiles, or automatic firing missiles that the jet comes with, and we're going to get to that last because they work really well and it's easy to lose them. But just really great design. You can say like these exhaust ports on the side. And then we have the wings, and there's some stud launcher here. The back fins can go up and down to different positions. You've got these nice little vents in the back. And then there are 3 jets, 1, 2, and 3. And this center one is how you fire those missiles in front. And there's 2 missiles. There's the 1 and 2. And the great thing about these missiles is if I twist it to the left, I fire the left missile, and if I twist it to the right, I fire the right missile. Now I'm just going to give you a little demonstration here. I'm going to go right and put my hand here so I don't lose it, but if I turn right, you kind of see the power at which that thing launched. And then here on the wing, you've got a little stud launcher, and there's just a nice little lever right there to push, and you launch a stud. Here's what the missile looks like out of its launch tube, and what you do is you see this little part here is a little like comes up as a guide. What you do is you slide it in the front with that on top. So you slide it in, push it in, and now it's loaded and ready to fire. Sinestro comes with a containment cell, and it has an automatic opening door where all you do is you push the symbol up front and the door falls down. Now the design's really cool, but it's also very, very sensitive, so slight movements or shaking and the door tends to fall on its own, so you will want to have a stable surface. And the way it works is this shield has a nice little peg there, and it sits into those 2x2 studs. So there, and it's locked, and then when you open it, it lets go and the door falls down. Now it was designed to hold Hal Jordan's lantern, and you can put any other accessory you want to kind of keep it away from our hero. But if you take out this little tabletop here, there is now enough room to put in a minifigure, and you now have a prison cell. The lantern is not to minifigure scale, but it does have a handle for Hal to grab onto, and it's assembled with these dark and translucent green pieces and some black to hold them all together. Very simple design, but it looks really nice, and it gives us a place to charge Hal's ring, even though LEGO minifigures don't come with a ring. This Green Lantern minifigure was based off the New 52 universe that had started, as many of the sets from 2015 were. He's got, the black sleeves, little black pants, and there's the Green Lantern symbol in the middle of his chest. And this is the first time Green Lantern was available in a standard building set. The other Green Lantern that was released of Hal Jordan was a promotional figure and only available to those who were lucky enough to go to Comic-Con. So this is finally our first time that everybody else could get a Green Lantern minifigure. Now my only issue with these Lantern figures is that I wish they put like a dot or something to represent the rings that they wear and that harness their power, because that's really, the core of who they are. And so I would like that one detail, but that's just a very small nitpicky thing. And the minifigure comes with two facial expressions. We've got a more cocky smile, which is probably his more default setting. And then on the other side, we've got the more serious look, where maybe things aren't going as planned. The villain minifigure in this set is Sinestro, and he comes with this deadly looking battle axe with sharp edges and spikes that he's created from his ring, and so you just hold it by the staff there. And I'm really excited they had this Sinestro minifigure because he's been a key player with the Green Lantern character's background. And he's got, of course, the yellow lantern, so he's got the black sleeves, yellow costume, and the symbol on the chest as well. And we've got kind of this pinkish purple skin color. I'm sure somebody will actually know the right word for that, but I'm lost for what that shade of color is called right now. A really nice detail on the back. And I'm excited about these lantern minifigures in particular because the shapes that they create from their rings and the different designs that they create in their fights and battles can lead to a lot of fun mocks and scenes for stop motion. And of course, LEGO doesn't make a DC superhero set without throwing in a Batman minifigure, and this Batman minifigure is from the Batman 3 Beyond Gotham's video game, in which Batman is flying through space, and got his spacesuit on, so of course astronauts wear white, so he's got white pants, white legs, and here's all the mechanisms to allow him to actually survive in the cold vacuum of space. And he's Batman, so he's got to put his bat symbol on the chest. And as we turn him around, you're going to get a better view of that jetpack that he's wearing to fly through space. And if I remove the jetpack, you're going to see it's attached with this clear back piece, and then you can see the utility belt and mechanisms in the back continuing on the torso piece. Now, most minifigures come with two facial expressions, but this Batman minifigure has three. Underneath his space helmet cowl, he's got this breathing mask so he can survive the zero oxygen space. And then if you want him walking around the space station, on Watchtower, he's got just his regular expression where he's got that little annoyed smirk, and then also kind of his more neutral look. But you can use this, so we have three facial expressions for this one minifigure. And for his cape, you actually get two plastic pieces that you can put on separately. So you've got one as if he's gliding through the air and flying, and then another one where it's closed so you can just kind of walk around when he's not going and flying around space. The set comes with a jumper, and these translucent pieces have two studs on the top. You kind of see they're curved here. And how they work is you put the minifigure's feet on those studs, and they snap into place. And then you push back on this piece here and let go. And that way the minifigure is either jumping or flying through the air. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And you can click on the image to watch another video. Thank you.